Hello everyone, this is Guy, and this is a guide to my script called ScenarioSwitcher, which I created for Roll20. I will be showing a few usage examples. First, I will be showing how to switch tokens, and then, in the second example, how to switch paths from the dynamic layer. So, starting off with tokens. I have a background map of a forest from Gabriel Picard. This map is free and it was obtained from his DeviantArt website. And we will be switching in and out different weather effects, weather overlays, which are just tokens that I will be switching between the dynamic layer and the map layer. Without further ado, the players walk into this map, or they are about to walk in. You click in the GM layer the command token. You use switch, and now you have different scenarios. Let's click it is snowing. I set up the descriptions correctly. They were pretty useful to know which scenario is which, and the flags were also set up correctly. So now we have the token loaded into the map layer. Here's in the map layer, and now it is snowing. You can also mix and match. Let's say it's like a heavy snow. I think mixing it with the fog creates a good effect for this. It looks like really heavy snow, like a snowstorm. We can again submit it is snowing to remove it. Now it's only fog. And let's remove the fog too, clear weather again. So that's how it works. Even if the party is on the map, no problem at all, just switch it on the go. Party is somewhere in the map and it starts to rain. There you go. So in a few seconds I will go into dynamic light and how you can switch those paths around. Okay, here we are at your map, again by Gabriel Picard, and the adventurers are now in a cave. You know how dynamic light normally works. You have your different paths in the dynamic light layer, and they affect what players can see, and if you want, even where they can move to. So, to start off, the adventurers, you'll see something like this. It's just a cave. Seems like this is dead ends. You can go through it. And seems pretty normal. But maybe in another part of the cave, you can set something off, some mechanism maybe, and this part of the cave that was once a dead end now reveals a passage. How do we do this? So if you look at the paths, they have different colors, and this is essential. Different colors means different switchable groups of paths. In this case, red. The two paths are red. They will both be switched together. Purple in this case is actually not switchable. It's not one of the flagged colors. And gray is another possibility that can be switched, and if gray is switched, the other colored paths will not be affected. How do we do this? Let's go into the token. As a GM, you have the token in the GM layer. You just click switch. In this case, we want to affect the show hidden passage, red. Okay. Now it seems like there's a red line that's visible. This actually just means that the paths actually went from the dynamic light layer to the GM layer. You see, this is dynamic light. I can select it while I'm at the dynamic light. This is GM. This means that the GM will see some lines saying a path was deactivated there. The players will not see it. Now the adventurer can actually go through the cave, the dead end, and through the hidden passage, and he's now at the lower part of the cave. You will not see these lines. Okay. You can walk wherever you want, and this is a path that I set up to be immediately transparent, because this actually represents a big drop. So an adventurer up here, you could see down, and if he decides to go down, you know, skill checks and whatever, the GM can put him down there. If all the party is down here, I can actually say, okay, let's say they're down there so they can see what's on the upper level. So here you go. And they can't even manually go over. They can't even manually go over. They need to say, I want to go up again, and then you need to give them access and visibility again to this area. This is pretty much how it works. You need to be careful a little bit as a GM, because especially showing players stuff that they shouldn't see can be a huge spoiler. But I think the script is a little bit safe because it shows you in a clear way that a path was disabled. If you look over here, you can see as a GM, you don't need to go to the dynamic light layer. It's just, you know, GM layer or object layer, whatever. You see that the path was disabled over here. So something is crossable, visible, that maybe shouldn't. This is your task while you set up the maps, and this is a thing that you need to be careful about. Yeah, this is about it.